Hey guys, and yes, this is my first video on this channel and I hope you enjoy it. Today we will be discussing the 2021 AFL Grand Final. What a season it has been. With all the highs and the lows for many clubs, but the passion that the D's and the Dogs have shown to make it here is unmatched. Well, D's fans, you come into the GF with the longest wait for a premiership. 1964 was the last time you guys could celebrate. 57 years of torture, but is this the year of the mighty D's? They face the Dogs from the West. The Dogs have won recently with the 2016 Grand Final, but they are hungry for more, and so are the mighty Pack. These two teams have arguably been the best two teams in football. Although they finished first and fifth respectively, both their seasons have dished out the ups and the downs. The Dogs started off hot, winning 9 out of their first 10 games before these teams met for the first time. Following their loss to Melbourne, the Dogs will then go to lose to Geelong, Sydney, Essendon and Port Adelaide, slipping to 5th on the ladder. Before regaining that form by beating Essendon, Brisbane and Port Adelaide on their way to the big dance. One of the biggest advantages that people have been talking about is the fact that the Dogs have had to do it tough, travelling to Brisbane and Adelaide in hostile environments in order to win. Now let's talk about the Demons. Wow! What a season the D's had, finishing minor premiers after beginning the season 9-0. Whilst they did have a slip-up mid-season, especially the loss to Collingwood, the D's were certainly the most consistent team in football. And they made a huge statement nearly 2 weeks ago when they destroyed the Cats 125-42. Now let's talk about the recent meetings between these two great clubs. In their first meeting, the D's were able to get the jump on the Dogs, winning 87-59, even though the Bont and Jackie McRae had 30-plus disposals respectively. In their second meeting, it was the Dogs who came out with the dub, making this GF even more special, winning 85-65 as Clayton Oliver and Jack McRae balled out with 38 disposals each. The players that I believe will make the most impact on this grand final for the D's will of course be Big Max. The ruckman and captain of this side needs a big one, just like he did a fortnight ago. If he can gain ascendancy through the hitouts, the D's will go a long way to winning this one. I also believe that Stephen May will be crucial as the key defender, along with the D's spark weapon Kazi Pickett. The pocket rocket needs a big one for a D's win. On the other side of the ruck, the Dogs need a big game from ruckman Stephen Martin if he can neutralize Big Gonny. It may help the like of Trelaw, who also needs a big game along with the Bont to gain ascendancy through the middle. Okay, now it's time for my predictions. Wow, this is hard. At quarter time, I believe the Dogs will get off to a mighty start, 27-9. In the second term, I expect a D's fight back as they settle into the game, 37-26, Dogs up. After the halftime break, that's when I expect Dogs to use their finals experience and take a big 78-44 lead heading into the deciding term. The Dogs are premiers. Wow. I expect a D's fight back, but overall, I have the Dogs 16-10, 106 to D's 13-8, 86. Okay, I know my pick is basically against the whole internet's pick. I just believe experience is key in this one. To win the Norm Smith medal, I have to go with Marcus Bontempelli. I believe he will have 32 disposals, 3 goals in the win. Now let's enjoy the Dogs theme song. I hope you have all enjoyed my first video on this channel. Look out for more content soon on the Sports Hub. Let's all enjoy Grand Final week.